Alright, motherfucker, listen up. This is for the fucking homies steady giving no fucks. If you wanna join the party, put your middle fingers up. And when the music fucking hits, you better jump, jump, jump.
How y'all doing? Bless y'all, man. What's up, y'all? Hello! How are y'all freaking doing, man?
Aggressive defiance reacts. Aggressive as fuck. Like, comment, and subscribe.
How are you guys doing, man? I wanted to set the goal differently on this one. I tried to put for the grown and sexy, but they won't let me put it in there. Like lame. What's up, everybody? Can y'all say lame? YouTube is lame. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Who's all in here, y'all? Who is all in here? We got some things to talk about tonight. Some things that we've discussed. Some things that I brung up with the Nancy Guthrie case. And now the FBI, I guess, is just now listening or something. I don't know. Hi, Stacy. How are you? What's up, Nana and Papaw? How y'all doing? Shout out to Papaw. What's up? What's up? Bambi, how are you, Bambi? What's up, Bambi? How are you, Peachy Delight? Brandy, what's up, Brandy? Twistarella, what's up? You like how I'm adding that little stupid accent? Oh, man. What's good, Reflections? Okay. Big Mama Carla in the building. What's up, pretty bird? Pretty bird. What's good with y'all, man? Salute. Lisa Cole, how are you? Amy, how are you? Got my hair color today. How was my first week back? I like it. I like it a lot. I'm glad to be back, man. Shout out to everybody that had my freaking back, too. I'll never forget, y'all. I'll never forget. Courtney Reed, how are you, Courtney? TT, what's up, TT? How are you guys? Carl, what's up? Miss January, how are you? We got 48 people in the building. Tap that like button for me, would you? I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to wait a little bit. Today it was 78 degrees in my city. I almost turned my damn air on, y'all, but I didn't. I didn't turn the air on today. Such a great group of people for sure. I know, right? They're all grown and sexy. Thank you, Venna. Good to see you. We got some things to talk about. Patrick had court. Patrick had court today. That's a fact. Nana, that's a fact. What's up, Gertie? Hello, and how are you, Gertie? What's up, Miss KDE? How are you? All right. Check it out. We got 50 in here. Done did that. We done did that. I'm just kicking it for a little bit, letting the people come roll in. I'm going to bring up this right here, y'all, for everybody to see. Lots of reverb, huh? Let's see here. I'll have to do something about this mic. I don't know. I don't like how it's doing it. Let's reduce the background noise in it. There we go. It's probably because I got it too loud, if you want to know the truth. I used to have a neighbor named Gertie. I loved her so much. Aw. Okay, as y'all can see, Patrick had court today. That would be this case right here. And on this case, Patrick went to court for today. Let me take this down. Let's go down to the preliminary hearing. And then now, wait a minute. What was I looking at before? Hold on a minute here. Wait a minute here. Where's the case I was looking at before? So they must have took it out. Hold on, let me see. I got it right here, yo. What they did was, what case is it? Jesus Christ. Okay, what they did was today, it's the top one because today he went to court for the second one down. Well, earlier what it read was that it got moved to circuit court. So that's what happened with this. And it does say different things because earlier I was looking at it. It said Patrick had been moved to circuit court. Or what was it? Yeah, circuit court. This case here is moved to circuit court. Right here. I'm pretty sure we got a screenshot of it somewhere. Let me see here. Yeah, see, everybody already said it. So ain't nobody stupid over here. Ain't nobody saying something that it didn't say because it definitely said that. Sorry, I was posting that just so it shows you. Patrick's case has been moved to circuit court, which is out of magistrate court, which you can say what we call it here in Indy is when you have a case that's in a low court, they'll bump it up to what we call big boy court. Here in Indianapolis, we have a thing called superior court. There, they have magistrate and circuit court. But that means he was moved to felony court where they have much bigger options of dealing with this. You have a screenshot of it? Please send that to me, Stacy. Yeah, he was moved to a much higher court. Does that mean anything different? Nah, not really. What's up, Earth Angel? Nah, it doesn't mean much different. He's just in felony court now. He's in the big boy courtroom. He's out there where they don't play. Also, I seen DDD had posted something where Patrick's fucking threatening people now. Boy, let me see if I can find this. This shit is funny. I seen it earlier. It come across my timeline. Yeah. She's on Patrick's head, boy. That's funny. She said, Patrick, I guess you haven't learned. I'll read it to y'all what she posted. I guess you haven't learned by now to keep your mouth shut. Instead, you like to post pictures that have minor children in it and run your mouth about someone being a pedo. I guess someone's a little upset about being on home confinement. Someone put, here's what he wrote, y'all. What a piece of shit he is. You would like him, scammer. Patrick writes, Stephen O'Brien, fuck you, O'Brien. Do something about it. Enjoy home confinement. Like, why are you on the internet? Like, people got what they want. People. The commenter was ignorant. Patrick called him a chomo. Just calling people chomos for no reason? Come on, bro. That isn't very manly. That isn't very felony court guy. That isn't very by the book. You ain't. I bet you if you go to prison, you ain't gonna be calling men chomos. I bet you that. I mean, if you leave a message, don't expect somebody not to respond. Right? Right? He said, do something about it. Do something about what? You ripping the Whittakers off? Was that about? And somebody said Patrick's just as bad as the daughter BJ. God, that's funny. That is funny. Yeah, that's funny, man. It's all a damn joke. I know. We found that out. We figured that all out, haven't we, chat? Like, all the doxing of people hasn't done nothing. All the fucking calling people names, talking about suing people, that hasn't done nothing. Talking about running all over the country because you're scared for your life, didn't go anywhere. You're still using the green screen just like you were when you never left your house. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Well, I mean, if people think he ripped off the Whittakers, that's probably why they hate him. That's probably why they hate him. I'm gonna be honest. You know, it would be a good damn reason, but I can't hate him because I don't know. I said that red is blank on you, AD. What do you mean? You like red on me, pretty bird? Thank you. Red is one of my favorite colors. I like red and I like the color black. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate you. You grown and sexy motherfucker, you. Yeah, so he's going to big boy court. That's a fact. It's still just very small felonies, though. Patrick was there and did help Timmy. I agree. He helped him as much as we know. That pink kitty posted about Patrick. I told her she's digging in the litter box because she only uncovers shit. Who you talking about, Susan? I don't even know what she does on here, dude. Like, this ain't content. You just dox people. Like, that ain't no good. That ain't gonna get you shit. He loved Timmy. Well, we think he loved Timmy. Let's put it that way. But it showed that he cared for Timmy, I believe. I'm not like one of these people that go, oh, fuck Patrick now, blah, blah, blah. Patrick has to say something to me. Him telling some other old woman that he's mad at me, I don't give a fuck about. I could give a fuck less, bro. Don't make me, don't break me, don't move me. None of that. I could care less. What the man should have did was reach out and got a hold of me, is what he should have done, instead of letting women control his shit. It's fucking wild, bro. You got a fucking life, dude. You scared or something to talk shit? Anyway, time to move on. Time to move on. Now, I'm going to play this video for you for Nancy Guthrie. And I'm going to show you how dead on we've been. Well, I've been about this. Aunt Ashley Banfield brung this guy's name up in one of her videos and was basically saying, go check this out. The dude's onto something. And guess what? Immediately, they start talking about the things I've said. I have a feeling Susan got him to block all her haters. That's childish. That ain't how you run social media pages. You don't listen to one person to take rid of all these other people. Hell no. You get rid of that one person. That's what you do. You get rid of the one person that trying to veer you away from having other people creating content for. They don't get it. They don't get it. I think they're lost. All right, man. Let's do this. This is a good video, y'all. How many minutes we into this? I can fire up my hoot right now. He's got a big kitty too. See his kitty?
So it's been brought to my attention that
Okay. I want you to listen to this, man. I want you to listen to this shit. And I want you to listen and I want you to remember all the things I've said with Nancy's crew and what's happened with Nancy's case.
even former FBI agents are finally catching up to us.
To do all of that typically takes more than one person. Plus, when I look at this surveillance footage and the fact that they changed locks on the back, it makes me think that entry was made from the back, went through the garage, entered the home, and then porch guy, the person that we see on video, his duty was actually to disable that camera so that Nancy could be taken from the front door vantage.
Ain't it funny? How long have we been saying this? How long have we been saying this? What's up, Chrissy? How long have we been saying this? I know I've been saying this from the jump. What up, Lily? He dismantled that camera so they could bring her out that way. They wasn't flipping her over that fucking wall, y'all. Come on. I know you want up here. Come on. Let's go. He's just waiting. Haven't we been saying this from the jump? We have been preaching that. I know I've been saying this from the jump. And they've just now started thinking about this?
Now, Coffin Daffer, that's a theory we had a month ago, down to the fact that he is the hired muscle that is just tasked to gather the cameras. But I'm just playing. I just wanted to use her as kind of like a jump off point because now that we've been edified, it will make the things that I have found for you today that much more intriguing. So there has always been something.
I want you to look at this too. I want you to look at how he's doing this video. He's not even speaking into that microphone, guys. Do you guys see a cord coming from that microphone like this? He's doing a voiceover and it's matching exactly what he's saying. Pretty good, actually. He went over to lay on the couch on the bed. It's pretty good, actually, right? What do you think? Ain't no fucking cord coming from that mic. It plugs in the back. That's a sure. Ain't no cord. I caught that when I watched it the first time. I was like, wait a minute here. Something ain't right. You don't even have a cord in your mic. And that mic isn't, that mic doesn't go wireless. It doesn't have like Bluetooth.
Missing from my research of Derek Kalela, right? Something that I just could not find on my own. That I just
see, and he's kind of behind on his voice. So now we're going to learn about other people. The thought was mic was awfully big. Well, it's a real mic. It's a podcast. That's one of the best you can buy. But it's not plugged in, man. How the hell are you, chat? I think if we put a FOIA in for Patrick's paperwork, we might be able to get the probable cause. now that it's moved over to circuit court. I know once it's over with, it'll all be on that website.
Just couldn't piece together. Now, you guys may not have noticed it, but of course I did. Okay. And I finally said, F it. And I released the video, right? The one that says,
Okay, so I want to find this video when we get some time, okay? Because it's about the man he's speaking about. This guy apparently was in Tucson that around that time because he was in a band also. So this is pretty good detective work, man. This is pretty damn good.
Catch 22 on the thumbnail. And I am so glad that I released that video because definitely 1,000 pairs of eyes are much better than my pair. Because what has occurred is that my fellow armchair detectives have helped me to the connection that I needed to make what I think is another crucial connection for my Catch 22 theory. Shout outs and credit incoming for two specific individuals. For them and myself, I feel I need to take a moment to say this for all of us, okay? If you ever watch a YouTube channel that throws some shade, maybe even slightly, at lawn chair detectives like us, okay?
Well, what channel would that be, guys? Do you guys know of any channels that throw shade at these people? You can't think of one, can you? Maybe you can think of one. We might have talked about one recently. Yeah, but Facebook pays a little differently than just viewing. People got to engage. Listen, you guys know who I'm talking about? Or that throw shade? Listen, this guy makes sense.
Using labels like conspiracy theorists because we kick around ideas, just tell them, no, that's not what we do, okay? We're invested. We care about these stories. We watch. We point out things that we find peculiar. And we come from all walks of life and backgrounds.
Yeah.
And I feel that is beautiful.
I'm a listener.
And for me, at least, okay, I do like to share theories, but they are all rooted in what we discover. I'll never have one of those.
Yo, where my
I
freaks
think
at?
they're lizard people. And in the countless videos that I have watched, I almost feel that, you know, a lot of retired LEs or detectives, you know, they discount us. You know, I feel only a few of them actually know our value, and it always feels bad. You know, it does. We do a lot of good kicking around of thoughts. And
Can you name a shady content creator? Well, hell yeah.
we're about to prove it right now. Take a good gander at this Instagram flyer from September 14 of 2021. I want you to notice this little band here called Secret Mutilator. Now, they're a local band in California, and on
What's the name, dude? Secret Mutilator. What is a mutilator? What is the real? I think of when you think of mutilator, what do you think of? Something that tears something apart. But I want to know what the definition is. Definition of mutilator. A mutilator is a person or entity that severely disfigures, damages, or cripples another person, animal, or object, typically by cutting off or destroying parts that are essential. Did you, baby? Think my phone ain't working. I'm waiting for that new S26 to drop. I'm trading this piece of shit in. Shout out to you, Lee, with the famous 420 drop. I appreciate you. She said, start the goal. Much love. There's my freaky. There's my grown and sexy people. I tried to put that as the goal, but you know, YouTube's lame. There's my grown and sexy. That's right. That's right. Grown and sexy, baby. Secret mutilator. On the 11th. Why is he holding the mic like that? A lot of people do that with that mic. It's not even plugged in. So so what he's essentially done is he's lip synced himself. Pretty good job. He didn't do bad. He was named on Ashley Banfield. He was named. This channel was named by him. Or she named his channel because he's on to something, she said. Secret Mutilator, the band. The pixels are fire. I thought about getting the Pixel Fold, but I think I'm not going to do any fold things. I'm going to go right back to the big screen S26. What's up, Bobby? Secret Mutilator, y'all.
This night, they are performing in downtown Los Angeles. Okay, now let's move on to March 27 of 2022. Secret Mutilator, they're the headliners now, and they're appearing in Los Angeles. Now, let's pull up the last one, okay? And this is almost 5 months to the day. Secret Mutilator is now playing in the Royal Room on August 26th of 2022. However, the Royal Room is in Tucson, Arizona. Where has that rung a bell before? For a lot of you, please pick up your jaws from off the floor. And for the rest of you that might not know the punchline, Secret Mutilator is Derek Kalela's band. I don't know if it's a band or if it's just Derek Kalela. I usually only see him, which simply means that it directly ties him to Tucson. And now for the even more
Okay, so that's in 2022.
astute detectives out there. Okay, this is a class. There is something else on these flyers that they have in common. Pause if you'd like to exercise your sleuthiness. Who is this gentleman here?
Yeah, who is that? That's DJ Mojito.
Named Mijito. Turns out that he's a DJ and a promoter for the scene of all these hashtags right here. We're going to use him as somewhat of a conduit.
Listen, hold on. Something just dawned on me too right now. Remember there was a woman out there that was all dressed in goth, and there was another dude out there that was all dressed in goth. And they were like doing a photo shoot or whatever. What the fuck? I just caught that. I just put that together. I watched this already, but that just come to mind. That's something also that ties into this. That is wild, bro.
It's okay. If you don't
So what I'm thinking is it's not heavy metal. It's probably like goth rave type. I've never seen anything like it. Like gothic ravey. Probably a lot of drugs. Probably a lot of sex. That is the guy from the photo shoot. He was much bigger, wasn't he?
know
Let's
what
keep
a
watching.
conduit is, just look it up like I did. I couldn't have found these beautiful flyers if it wasn't for this lovely Yorkie named Concepts in Health, which proves to all of us once and for all that animal lovers are just a tad better than everyone else. Hey, Monk. Please check out Sleuth Intuition's latest video on Derek Kalela. Sleuth made some fascinating links, not only tying Kalela to Tucson, and here I want to apologize to you because I had already mentally checked out Concepts in Health because you had me at tying Kalela to Tucson. As you can see by my response, I was scared to be let down, but I went and I watched Mr. Sleuth Intuition. And boy, I'm telling you, you did not disappoint me at all. Okay. Your video was exactly what I needed to.
That was the dude, ain't it? Is it the same dude? I wouldn't call them freaks. Some people are just expressing themselves, I think. I mean, I don't know. I try not to be very judgmental on people and how they look. And I mean, I'll give the like side eye or whatever, like, why the fuck would you do that to yourself? But they're the ones that have to live with that shit, like getting all them tattoos all over their face and shit. Nah, I almost tattooed my face, but I'm glad I thought about it. This is kind of wild.
Right back in to the Kalila rabbit hole. So this man Sleuth put up a screenshot of some dates. Now it's blur vision, but it's
He looks gay as shit. First off, by the way, what's up, Jason? He looks gay as shit. Tried looking the guy up, but couldn't find him or her.
basically this flyer right here that those dates coincide with. And this flyer is in front of our faces because of this. Now, Sleuth was also able to connect that man named Mihito to Kyla Noel, which of course is connected to Luke Daly in some strange way.
You hear that? Connected to Luke Daly in some strange way. You seen the little gay piercing on Luke? You seen it? He had a little like a little freckle piercing. Men, don't do that. Don't do that shit. That shit's for the women, bro.
That he won't admit. And I'm telling you, Sleuth Intuitions has a very compelling angle to all of this. His thoughts are very.
Somebody remember that name, Sleuth Intuition.
Interesting. The link to his video, because he'll tell you better, is in the description below, and I encourage you guys to go watch it.
Don't need to remember it now.
Let him tell you for himself. Give him a subscription because he deserves it. Now, there is another bombshell that I am about to drop on you. So hold on to your britches, because if you haven't noticed, I can be a little obsessive when I'm into something. And Sleuth Intuition gave me a big piece of this puzzle, and I was determined to find that other missing plot hole in my Kalila theory. Catch 22. Now, for those that have not realized why I called it Catch 22, because there were a lot of comments that I could tell that they were a bit confused. And that's because Kalila is in a no-win situation, which is a Catch 22, right? He's already been caught calling Tommaso and Annie for that Bitcoin, and he's going to jail.
What?
I could tell that they were a bit confused, and that's because Kalila is in a no-win situation, which is a Catch 22, right? He's already been caught calling Tommaso and Annie for that Bitcoin, and he's going to jail with no Bitcoin. If Tommaso is involved and does owe Kalila a Bitcoin, Kalila can't even tell the police about it because that would just implicate him in the Nancy Guthrie case. So all he can do is shut up.
Wow. 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 So this Kalilo dude is what? A promoter? Or he's in a band called Secret Mutilator, right? Tommaso's also in bands. In a band, sorry. I only know of one. But Tommaso plays much different music. I'm pretty sure. But this is big because if you owe somebody a Bitcoin, what is the price of one Bitcoin? $68,000. $68,000. Imagine owing somebody a Bitcoin, and when you told them you would pay them in Bitcoin, it was like 13,000. Now when you buy it, you gotta sell it. You gotta give them 60 something thousand. That's smart. It's smart to have people pay you in Bitcoin because the longer they owe you, the more they're gonna owe you. That's cool as fuck, yo. Motherfucking everybody owe me, pay me in Bitcoin. Yep, don't pay me right now. Pay me like next month. Well, it costs 68,000 to buy just one of them. You can buy fractions and fractions and fractions and fractions. But remember that at one point in time, a Bitcoin was $1. That's how a lot of these streamers and shit got rich. Because way back in the day when Bitcoin started, they did it. Oh, we got another one to the go. Let's get this party started, right? Let's get this party started quick.
Right now, 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 right now.
To the goal, to the goal.
And take the lesser of two accusations. Catch 22. So, if my eyes are not bloodshot red today, I feel that is a win because I stayed up way past my bedtime scrolling through 3 different Instagrams throughout almost a decade of just posts that I never ever wanted to see in my life, just to find those flyers that I showed.
Shout out to my girl, love, Earth Angel, my love. What's up? She said, love to you and Karma. And a $10 donation.
Holy shit.
Appreciate you, Earth.
But if my eyes were bleeding, the bombshell that I'm about to tell you is all worth it. Now, let's go ahead and meet Mr. Mijito so that it could all make sense, okay? So I scrolled all the way from present day Mijito, the goth DJ that you see before you, all the way back to a much simpler time when he was just a fresh-faced lad who was discovering himself like we all did, and it looks like he has some interests in photography. Then I came across the first DJ Mijito flyer right here, October 20th of 2017, called The Ritual Witches Ball. And there's his name right there. And this definitely was his debut into this space. And
so it's techno. So there it is. It's techno.
Porch guy, the person that we see on video, his duty was actually to disable that camera so that Nancy could be taken from the front door vantage.
Now, Coffin.
Oh my God.
That's a theory we had a month ago, down to the fact debut into this space. And this was all happening at the new House of Rituals, the Fly Catcher. The Fly Catcher, I will say, is a pretty awesome name for a bar, club, whatever this place is, until you start to think about, in context, of what it's being used for. In their own flyers, they are advertising goth, witches, which I will assume are the catcher.
Dude, goth, alternative, witch house, industrial, techno, dark wave. So that's what I thought they were doing. They're raving out on drugs, having raves. That's what this is. What's up, Leesky? How you doing, darling? This is dark. This is dark shit, bro. And when you deal with people that live like this, that's some dark, dark shit, man. It's funny that Tommaso owes this dude a Bitcoin, and the person basically was all about Bitcoin. You think they took his mother-in-law because they were mad? They may not even want the Bitcoin. They just kill your mama. I know some people, well, I used to. I mean, back in the day when I used to run the streets and shit, a motherfucker couldn't get to you, they would go to your mama. They'd go to your mama and tell their mama, hey, I'm going to come back and fuck you up if you don't get your son around. Tell your son to come see me. For real, for real. Back when the streets were streets and crack was like on every corner. Fuck yeah. My grandma lived in a banging hood. It was like drugs everywhere. They sold crack right on the end of the corner. Of course, my grandma didn't really know what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean? She's older. She didn't give a fuck. I knew what was going on, though. I wasn't out there in that shit. I didn't fit in. They'd have robbed me and everything. Have a good one, Nana. Thanks for hanging out with us.
So who are the flies? So from this, we already know, right? Derek Kalila and Mojito have known each other at least since 2021. I feel we could safely assume they know each other. If anything, Mojito is a promoter, right? So he's most likely promoting Kalila's music as well. Now, I will urge you to watch or rewatch Catch 22 in my video.
Well, it depends. Like, when they go to mama, because you running. You running. So, yeah, they'll come go to your mama's door and be like, you better get your son. Like, for real. If mama didn't know what you was into, she would know now.
Catalog to really understand the theory that I had laid out.
She's a Wiccan too? Where are we hearing that at? Annie's Wiccan? Wicca doesn't involve with hurt, though. Wicca doesn't really involve sacrifice or hurting of others. Not the Wicca I studied. I studied all this dark shit. I read into all of it. I read into fucking Satanism, old age Satanism, new age Satanism, LaVeism, Satanism, Wicca, paganism, Buddha. Like, I've read it all, man. And Wicca is not bad people. Like, so they're not there to hurt people. Now, no.
About Kalila and his possible motives. And the main connection I felt needed to be in play is the connection with Tommaso and Annie to a certain extent, because both of those people were texted directly by Kalila. It will make.
Both of them were texted directly. So Annie even got the text. How come we didn't hear about this further?
What I'm about to show you, that much more impactful. Okay. So the Flycatcher is a club which in 2017 is labeling themselves as the new house of rituals. In Sleuth Intuition's video, he digs into that culture.
And there in Arizona, Nevada, Utah, this is big. Wicca is big in those states. Wicca is very big in those states. Wicca and paganism is Mother Nature, basically. You know, it sees Mother Nature as God, which there ain't nothing wrong with that in my eyes. She kind of is. She controls the earth.
That is associated with Mojito, which is simply satanic, okay? They are Satan worshipers. So by their very own text and what they want to be known as, the Flycatcher is a satanic house of rituals in 2017. Now, look at these tour dates. November 12th, 2017, the Flycatcher. August 10, 2017, The Flycatcher. July 14, The Flycatcher. This is the schedule of a little known band in Tucson called Early Black. And this
Deep, dude. This is good investigation work, man. You heard the guy say he went through 3 different Instagram profiles decade back. This is some good work, dude. Wow. Look who sits there on the left. Now, the problem is, how do you tie this all together? I mean, it's tied together in this way, yeah. But this could be all just circumstance, right? Amazing. He fucked up. He might have fucked up.
schedule is wrapped around Mojito's DJing debut. So Tommaso Sione's band played at the self-proclaimed New House of Rituals.
And their name is Early Black. What kind of music were they making? Let's find out. They're playing indie post rock punk, yeah. Yeah, I was just wanting to see like if it tied into like anything dark. I mean, I don't know their lyrics or anything, but
3 times in 2017 while DJ Mojito was there. And there lies the final connection from Kalela to Mojito, from Mojito to Early Black. The plot hole in my Catch-22 theory, I feel, is no more. I said in that video that if Kalela is connected to the crime, then in my opinion, Tommaso is not far behind. How about just one more for the road, okay? In my delving into these crazy Instagram pages. So to end 2017, Mojito DJ'd at the Surly Wench pub. Do you think he got a referral from Early Black, who played there in 2011, right? Who knows, okay? I want to end the video by saying much love to Concepts in Health.
damn
Without
job,
you,
man.
I would have never found Sleuth's intuition. And to Sleuth's intuition, I will say,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It had nothing to do with hurting them. I didn't say they was hurting their mama. Yeah, it's to bring attention. Yep, you got that right, Jason. It's called basically to amp up the set. If you owe me a ton of money and you're dodging me, and I know you're dodging me, I'm gonna bring it to somebody else to like, hey, this guy really ain't playing. Yeah, it's basically called amp up the set. Yep. Yeah, nobody was hurt, nobody mamas. But a lot of mamas didn't know what their kids was doing and until they owed a bunch of money to somebody and that motherfucker come knocking on the door. For real, for real.
You have all my respect to your research and your channel. I love it. Okay. A million eyes are better than two. Now, for the rest of us, please share this video and maybe the FBI could catch up again. You know, everything has chapters, and I feel that we've done a lot for the Nancy Guthrie case. Maybe we've done what we can for now, unless something new comes out, right? And we can revisit. Going forward, I feel like we need to indulge ourselves with another case. And I want you guys to leave any suggestions that you have that, you know, you'd like me to talk about. And the one with the most likes or thumbs up, you know, that's the one we're going to go with. Like I mentioned before, I still want to.
Pretty wild, man. They do satanic rituals. This shit's big in the desert, y'all. I don't know what it is. It's pretty big on the West Coast, I would say. That's pretty wild, man. So a dude that he owes money to, or owed a Bitcoin to, was tied in to all these places. Like, he probably owed him for like promotion or something. That's pretty crazy, man. Owing somebody $50-something thousand is not a piece of fucking note. Like, we need that money. That's a lot of bread, y'all. I have to believe that I'm dead on with that camera being removed just so that they could remove her from that front door. I believe that wholeheartedly. That's the only reason why that camera was ever even removed. Because they came in from the back. Yep. Nancy's life isn't worth any amount of money. None of it. Not a penny. He wanted to go there? Damn. You got to think the FBI has seen this and looking through it, right? Let's go see what JLR is onto. As everybody knows, Patrick went to court today, and Patrick was moved to circuit court, which basically Patrick is going to be seeing a bigger judge. Well, not even that. It's just a different court, basically. It's handled a little differently. All that. It's just a felony court. About 2 weeks ago. Makes you wonder, don't it? It really, really does. It really, really does. Oh, man. That's it. Hi, Cuddle. What's up? What's up? Patrick will be fine. Yeah. He's got a little fucking. This is his first felony. He'll be just fine. Even if he's found guilty. Right? I mean, it's his first felony. They might bust him over his head for going to trial, though, if he don't take a plea.
The Nancy Guthrie case, and there are two really interesting things they brought up. First of all, outside Nancy's house, there's terrible cell phone service. I mean, just terrible. Why that could actually have an impact on sort of the cell phone data and the tracking that the FBI is trying to do right now, and then also why they believe that the suspect could not only be from the Tucson area, but could actually be right in this neighborhood or right in this vicinity. And they are not the first experts who have told me that they think that. So
make 'em mad. Lily, it's just you, Lily. Make 'em mad.
Right now, 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 right now.
Shout out to you, Lily. We grown and sexy, baby. Get max sentence without pleading to the judge. Yep. They'll max him out if he's found guilty. But his attorney should tell him whether to take a plea or not. I mean, his attorney is going to know whether he can win. He should know, right? And if he's got a smart enough attorney, his attorney should look at him and tell him, hey, bro, you might want to take this plea. But if he takes a plea, then you know how I feel. I wouldn't think it was cool at all. Anybody rip the Whittakers off? I can't find no fucking coolness in that at all. But, you know, I'm not judging right now. I'm not putting no judgment on the man. Because he very well could have not ripped them off. Because he'll have his day in court. That's a good thing that we're in America, you know. You get your day in court.
I'm going to get into that. You're going to hear from them. Also, retired FBI agent, my friend Maureen O'Connell, is going to join me to break down some of the latest developments. All of it's coming up in this episode of Brian Enton Investigates. Hey guys, so I'm here outside Nancy's house, going to give you guys the latest. Again, it's now day 33. First of all, Savannah Guthrie, by the way, is back in New York City. Remember, she was here earlier this week when we saw her outside the house.
Yeah, as we know, Savannah went to the Today Show and was greeting everyone. I imagine she might go back to work. You guys, I don't blame her. You know, I don't blame her. When I was at home and thinking about the things I was thinking about, it sucked, and I couldn't wait to go back to work. I'm dreading it now. My legs are sore as fuck, and my arms are sore as fuck from turning wrenches all day yesterday. But I'll get back in the swing of things. I got 2 days off. Yeah, I think if she feels like she can go back to work, then I think you've come to terms that your mom's passed. And hopefully this makes them suffer and just give up the body, that they don't longer care, you know? Like the family isn't hurt anymore by it, you know, because at some time you will grow like a hardness to this. But I don't ever feel like the hole's gonna go away until she's found. Savannah's gonna have a hole in her heart until her mother's found. I feel so sorry for her. I feel sorry for all the family that doesn't have anything to do with this. But I ain't knocking her for returning to work. Not at all. Maybe she needs to do it to get her mind off of things. Maybe it helps her in some way to deal with it. I learned a long time ago to stop judging people and like stop reacting quickly. Give yourself a thought and put yourself in other people's shoes is what I learned to do.
But she's back in New York City now. We know because she went and visited the Today Show. She wasn't on TV, but just went back to see, her colleagues and friends, and it seemed sort of like an emotional moment. In terms of what's been happening back here, though, there were these FBI and sheriff's office teams that were going door to door. The houses surrounding Nancy's house, and also some houses a bit farther away. And remember, there's this task force now that is in place. So it's
working at least.
Sheriff's office detectives, a sergeant, and then all the FBI agents, and they are all now working together on a task force, like a Nancy Guthrie task force. I talked to one of the neighbors that I've gotten to know, and they were at his house, and he basically said that there wasn't really any new information, but that they seemed more focused, is the way that he described it, on certain things, and that they seemed sort of more organized, which was kind of an interesting way to describe it. And again, we saw them; they had on their FBI shirts. They had on Violent Crime Task Force.
Let's just be honest with ourselves, man. Eric didn't break any laws. I mean, Eric didn't go down there and rip off them people. And obviously the laws know that, because I'm sure they look how long they waited before charging just Patrick. I mean, they waited so long, I didn't even think that they even had an investigation going anymore. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too, Jason. I was. I've always said that the other night too.
Shirts and just going up to doors, talking to people. They went inside some people's houses. But again, for those who've been like, oh, is it a cold case? I mean, another example that it's not. I mean, they're out pounding the pavement. Clearly, there are things that they know that we don't know. So I'm going to get to I mentioned to you guys that I spoke to the digital experts who went through Brian Koberger's cell phone. I'm going to get.
You think they helped build a case? He might have. I don't. But what I'm saying is did Eric go down there and rip them off for $10,000? Because I think the value has to be over 10, right? Or over 1,000 or some shit, right? So, I mean, I don't know. I think we'll see a lot more once we see the probable cause. That probable cause is going to have over acts in it, so it's going to have something that Patrick had done to the Whittakers, had kept their money some way, and they know for a fact that he did that because they put it in an over act. And that's how they build probable cause to even file the charge on you to begin with. Thought over 750. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't know what makes how much it is. I don't know.
To them in a minute. But first, I want to go to Maureen O'Connell, retired FBI agent, to talk a little bit about the action.
Maureen O'Connell's been all over the place, boy.
On the ground today, what that might mean, and have her expand further on some of the other developments that came in today. I'm joined now by Maureen O'Connell, a retired FBI.
So they ripped the camera off the front door so they could bring her out the door. Was she bleeding from her nose? Was there blood coming out of a tarp? Did somebody have her over their shoulder carrying her? For some reason, she was bleeding. Henson said Whittaker's signed something saying, well, they had to have. I mean, they had to have said, yeah, they didn't get anything. They had to have. In order to even have the charge, the Whittakers have to say, yeah, we didn't get shit. And then they have to tie shit that he got that was for them that should have went to them. They have to tie that to them. And that's how they would get probable cause. Each act of, like, maybe say he got some gifts and didn't give them to him, and they know for sure he got gifts. Maybe they who knows? Maybe West Virginia has people that give Patrick some money and they're going to appear in court. Who knows? Like, we don't know, right? We don't know. Maybe they just can't come out and say it. Hey, I'm appearing in court on Patrick. You know what I'm saying? They just can't come out and say, hey, I got to go to court for Patrick, but I'm going to court and testifying against him. I gave him such and such money, but I did it for the Whittakers and it didn't get to him. Yeah, we'll see. For sure, we'll see. There's no doubt about that. We will see.
Agent, it's nice to see you, Maureen, as always.
Always good to see you.
Couple of things I want to talk to you about that just happened. First of all, I was just at the house. There are FBI teams that are, and it's like a task force. Some of them are in the FBI, some of them are the sheriff's office, because there's now this task force that's formed. And I actually wrote down on the back of their shirts, it said Violent Crime Task Force.
The news on court today was Patrick got moved up to circuit court out of magistrate court. That's a fact. The website no longer reads that, but that's exactly what happened. Because I seen it from my own eyes. It's the same thing that happened with his bond revocation. Same thing that happened. They changed it, and then motherfucker act like I didn't see what I seen. Shut the fuck up. Whittakers tell lies, though? Absolutely. He's got a good case for that, too, because you could just bring up the Mark videos. You could. You really, really could. He's got a good
they've
case.
been going to different doors and neighbors. One of the neighbors I spoke to, who I know just from being out there so long, told me that there wasn't anything significantly new that they were asking, but he said he got the feeling that they were more confident this time. Like, he just said he had a feeling of confidence, like things were moving in the right direction. What do you think they're out there doing today? Yeah, that was good, I thought.
Right.
Yeah, you can, if you FOIA, you should be able to get like the probable cause. You should be able to get it. Circuit court's got it. Yeah, you can do it. Sure can, Lily.
The Violent Crime Task Force, those are always your alpha dogs, and they do a great job. They take no prisoners. They go exactly where they need to go to get whatever it is they need done.
Email them.
And they really do get it done. They're exploring everything. They're all out of the box thinkers as a general rule. And I'm sure that those Pima County Sheriff deputies that are part of this task force are loving life right now. They'll have some great resources. What exactly did they say to the neighbor? What were they looking for?
So the neighbor was trying to be careful with me. Like, you know, he's a good guy. Like, he didn't want to tell me their full conversation, you know, but he said that it was a lot of the same stuff that we already knew about, but that they seemed more focused.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to kind of read between the lines of what he was saying. And but he said, it's nothing that you guys haven't talked about.
I don't know if Maureen does or not. I don't know, Susan. I don't know. I have no clue.
Talked about before, they just seem more focused this time.
We'll know a lot more.
Well, that's good.
What do you think that means?
Well, when you're focused, obviously you're not scattered. You have something to focus on. You're looking in a certain direction, and the evidence is leading you in that direction. So that is a good sign. The fact that they're optimistic gives me optimism. Yeah. I feel very good about it.
All right, we got this other video, y'all, about this other guy. Remember we were just talking about him? Here we go. Shout out to Sleuth Intuition. Here is the link. If you guys wish to, please go subscribe. If you like his content, do so as you wish. Let's see what he has to say about old Derek Kalela. Oh, this is a live stream.
Going to show you a few interesting things that I did find. And before we do that, we're going to talk about Luke Daly. And I want to get your opinion on what you thought about
Luke Daly is the guy that gave the interview, had the little piercing. Recently.
What's up, Clarissa? Welcome back.
Uh,
Where should we start?
I got tomorrow
So
and Sunday
before
off.
we get into Derek, let's talk about
Might
the
do some
updated
day streaming.
information with Luke Daly. I mean, this guy is still very interesting to me. What do you guys think?
I think so too.
How do you feel about Luke?
What's up with Luke, y'all? How did you feel about that interview? The guy that had the little piercing, that Brianna Whitney. How y'all feel about him? That's the guy that they kicked the door in first time. They kicked his mama door in. They got him at the Culvers. People thought he was weird. I know, Brandy. One can still have hope, though.
So we did learn a lot from his interviews. Remember, we weren't sure who was driving the Range Rover. We were confused if it was two separate calls. Who the hell is Zach? Why are we talking about Zach? And I warned you guys to remain cautious. And this is why, because eventually rumors and facts are going to be separated. So now we know that Luke was driving that vehicle. He was driving the Range Rover.
Okay.
So that means we need to go back to the photograph of the guy driving the Range Rover. This guy. That's Luke with facial hair.
Where'd he shave? Why'd he shave? Yeah, he did. You're right, Ellen. He did shave. Wow.
Here's an image of Luke's legs.
Shaved it all
I didn't
off,
add these to
too.
the comparison. I didn't have time. That's kind of why I was late. I was trying to put all this together.
Oh, he probably even walks like the dude. Look at his ill-built ass.
And then the latest one, I think I lost it.
It's the same size. Got the little legs. Kind of what led me to believe it was a girl.
Oh, here it is. So this is from like a behind the scenes video.
That took my breath away. That took my breath away. What do you guys think? I think it's freaking close, man. Really, really close. Imagine him leaning forward, grabbing that gun like he is right now in the other picture. He wrecked the car. Dude, I seen that too, Daryl. It was out front. But we don't know. It's allegedly. Ain't no motherfucker come and sue me. But imagine that dude reaching down like he is with his hands in the left side picture, but in the right picture. That looks like it could be him, bro. It does. He's poking his chest out in the right side. He's not that chesty. He's poking it out. But yeah, I think he's double layered on all clothes. Could be very right, Kathy. I mean, like, who she was targeted, I believe. Feels like they not him. It looks pretty close to me, but I wish we could not have a mask on.
They were miking him up.
Longer neck. No, he don't. His neck's about the same size, man. Turning to the side? No. Them's about the same size. Man, imagine if he is that dude and Brittany had her right there in front of her. Fuck, dude. Killer interview. Literally. I think he's got his eyebrows don't look. He does. He shaved. Neither one of them have much of a neck. If you ask me, neither one of them do. Neither picture. Let's keep listening.
Now here he's kind of clean shaven. But here it looks a lot like this.
Yeah. Oh, it does. It does. It does. What's up, Treese? What's up, Hillbilly? It does look like it. It does. It's like, it's weird. Holy shit. Holy shit.
What's up, Lily? TDFG, Cheetah. I'm not sure, Cheetah. I'm just kind of sharing with you everything that I find.
The nose looks different. That's what I was debating too.
But I think Luke is the most interesting, only because the way he's acting during his interviews. Check this out.
Yeah, he's fucking freaking out.
Let me pull up his folder. So let's see, the Range Rover and car towed. Let's start there.
She was reported missing.
It was a new car, yeah? For you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said he purchased the Range Rover after she went missing. Okay, that doesn't make it less suspicious. For me, it makes it more suspicious.
Yeah.
For one, also, it appears that he may have an injury.
He did. He had the goatee and stash when he got picked up. He didn't want to go on fucking camera with all that on his face, and that's wild to know. Good to see you, Treese. They probably had went hard at him.
To his right hand. Did anybody else pick up on that?
Oh, wow.
Look how swollen that is.
It is swollen.
I'm assuming from the car accident. Yo.
I think he wrecked.
Lily, how's it going? Same Bill.
No, they don't. She was targeted. She was targeted for sure. Somebody probably was paid to do this for a certain reason, or somebody was mad at somebody. And they went and got mama.
Are not pretty enough. Wait till you see some of the people Derek's connected to. He's a chameleon. I am too. Yeah, some people switch it up. If it's not him, I feel bad. Well, one of the most interesting things about Luke is him and his mom both say they have no clue. They're like, we have no idea. Watch, check this out. Here's a quick clip.
Did they tell you what led them to you? I mean, something made them believe they needed to talk to you about it. What was that?
I asked them. They didn't tell me any information about that.
See, that's bullshit. Him and his mother both say that. But in order to serve a search warrant, you have to have probable cause and you have to have a warrant signed by a judge. Not only that, you have to give a copy, of the warrant to the people that you're serving it on.
Yep. You got to tell them why
they have a copy of the affidavit.
They're just bullshit,
they know why they're there. So why are they lying?
Why would Mama say it though? Mama don't know anything about this.
Why are they withholding that information?
Did they tell you what led them to you? I mean, something made them believe they needed to talk to you about it. What was that?
I asked them. They didn't tell me any information about that.
See, that's a lie. What's the first thing they do? Here's a search warrant. Can you sign this, please?
Well, I don't know about any signing of anything, but they'll show you exactly what they're there for. They'll tell you why we got you there. They'll say, hey, this is what led you to us. What do you fucking know?
So we got the swollen hand. Him lying
That's very
about
true.
it. Shaving his,
Ooh, look how that fucking mouth is puckered.
Make it seem as if he didn't have facial hair like the guy in the mask, when obviously he did. Something's going on with his right hand. I'm not sure. Could that be from punching Nancy? He seems to somewhat fit the description here. Also, let's look at the video of him being detained. You can't really see him very much, but you can see his hand, and it seems to be doing something very weird. See it? Watch his hand.
Really? Well, if they don't have enough to charge him, they have to. I think they can only hold you 3 days. I think they can only hold you 3 days once. So they probably didn't want to give that up if they didn't have enough. So if they lock him up 3 days and he gets out, no charges were filed, they can't go back and then lock him up for 3 more days, no charges filed. They have to come back with the charges filed. They just can't keep locking you up and then, like, you know what I mean? They only get to do that once. So, like, if they come arrest me and say, I got you for this, this, and this, and they put me in jail, but then they ain't charge filed because they don't have it all together, they got to let me out in 3 days. But they can't do it again and let me sit for 3 days. They got charge filed on me.
And then he talks a little bit about the vehicle. Like, why did he do that? Let's see what I do with that video. Okay.
Rover, which I didn't even buy until after she was reported missing.
It was the new car, yeah, for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're talking about another.
Okay, so why did he get the new vehicle? Why would he need to go get a new vehicle? That doesn't make him look less guilty. It makes him look more guilty. Right?
You think he could have wrecked it getting up out of there? Well, he was nervous as shit. He didn't through the whole video. And that video probably took triple the time to do too. So throughout that whole video, he was nervous as shit, bro. And that video took probably triple the time, and they edited it down. Man, he was nervous. Stupid.
What is that? A blue
Went and done a
Charger,
whole
blue
interview.
Challenger? Not sure what that is.
Looks like
But
a
he fucking
Mustang
crashed it
or a
doing
Mustang.
something, and he hurt his right hand.
Yeah,
apparently.
he
I mean,
sure
it looks
did.
swollen. Let me pull that image back up.
He does look swollen, y'all.
No plate. Advised that the female was hanging out of the window wearing all black, and the door was also open.
Okay,
You hear that shit?
maybe it wasn't a
Unfortunately,
Malibu.
Orville River, the caller is advising they saw a female out of a vehicle window screaming. Then it went northbound on Oracle. The vehicle was a dark gray or blue Chevy Malibu. No plate.
So that's a dark gray car, right? What if it wasn't a Malibu? Remember that call came in of a woman hanging out the fucking car window, screaming and yelling? Don't forget that happened either. That probably is tied right to this. It was right around that time. Could look like a Camaro. I don't know how you file this for a Malibu though. But yeah. Yeah, the screaming does match the time. Yeah. Yeah, he's determined, but people keep coming back to him. Weird people. He goes
the
back
female was
to
hanging out of the
Moscow
window wearing
now.
all black, and the door was also open. Unfortunately, at Orville
The door was
River,
open.
the caller is advising they saw a female out of a vehicle window screaming.
So if she's trying to ride down, if you're riding down the street and she's fucking trying to jump out the car on you, because maybe she did get a fucking adrenaline rush and she said, fuck this, you're not abducting me, and start trying to climb out the car on her, and you're trying to keep her in, who says you don't crash the car? Then you know you probably killed her.
Then it went northbound on Oracle. The vehicle was a dark gray or blue Chevy Malibu. No plate. Advised that the female was hanging out of the window wearing all black, and the door was also open.
So what if they just misidentified it?
Yeah, easily.
He's got some ready eyes, and look at his beefy hands. I can see them in those.
Yeah, I would
natural
want her in the
gloves.
trunk. It doesn't matter. I would throw her in the trunk. Let's get that straight. She be going in the trunk with her hands behind her back. They fucked up the internet. They probably cut the wires. It's exactly what they did, probably. I mean, they did. This was a fucking grade A kidnapping, man. But I don't think it's great
Being a match.
at all. But they did a good job at it.
What's up, Exotic? All right.
Yeah,
so
I
he
can't
crashes
tell
the
about
car.
the issues either.
You know, maybe Nancy caused him to crash it, right? Grabs the wheel. She's
Yeah,
like
that's
opening
what I
the
just
door while
said.
they're driving. He can't control it. Boom, crashes the car. Maybe
Yeah.
she passed away during the car crash.
Damn, I said that shit immediately, bro. And we just know that this is
Right,
a
he's
brand
trying to
new video.
conceal it.
Of.
I mean, this car looks fucked up. There's no
It does.
reason for him to try to drive this car home and then later on try to file an insurance claim on it. I'm very curious to know what happened with this car. When did you wreck it? Where did you wreck it? They have Luke online listed as 5'9". There he is, skinny legs.
Yeah, the dude's got skinny legs, man. Because that's what made me think it was a woman. Could it be true, man? Oh, the whole neighborhood?
I think it's a Challenger, yeah. But the person who called 911 could have looked at it and thought it was a Malibu, right? Like, oh, it looks like a blue or gray
Challenger,
Malibu.
though?
But really, it's a Challenger.
Man, I don't know if you Malibu doesn't look like a Challenger, y'all. First of all, it's Chevy to Dodge. I think they had walkie-talkies for sure. Thank you, Lee. Lee. Thank you so much, Lee. You are a doll, baby. She said, I tried to make 'em mad. Damn, make 'em mad. Make 'em mad. Make 'em mad. Make 'em mad. Shit. We make 'em mad. Make 'em mad. They're mad. They're like, motherfucker. She single-handedly helped.
Right now, 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 right now.
Yeah, I 100% think they had walkie-talkies. That's when he knew to come up and rip the fucking camera down. That's how I feel. I was going to say that the other night, and I just fucking forgot. Oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying. If you have a woman screaming and the door's open, I think it's possible that you can misidentify the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty says, exactly, the caller got the car wrong. That's what I'm thinking. It happens all the time.
It does.
You know, witnesses aren't supposed to...
Especially if it's a woman, don't know her vehicles.
You know,
yeah.
The mind and the memory just doesn't work that way.
That's why you always go back and talk to a witness again. Because that's when you leave them to be in their own thoughts. They start to get it all together. And then you go back and talk to that witness again, and you get the fucking story right there.
Right. We don't have total recall.
Truthful.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's all jumbled. And also, sometimes we fill in the gaps with our own memories.
Yep.
We splice it. So, he's not off the hook for me.
I don't think he's off the hook either. And you'd be a dumb motherfucker to interview with somebody and you really had something to do with this. Lord Almighty. Man, do you think he could do it all alone?
They released the Range Rover.
This guy? You think this guy could do it all alone? All alone, nobody to help him. You think Luke could do it? I don't think he could. I don't think he could do it by himself.
To him, there's no reason for him to keep. But why didn't law enforcement? They should have towed the other vehicle. I don't understand why they didn't take the other vehicle.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The hand position. Caller got the wrong car. Why is this just now coming up? What kind of ring is he wearing? Yeah, on his left hand, he's got a pretty beefy ring. Holy shit.
I'm sure they probably have
tight
on him
to the body and fitted like the intruder.
I'm sure they got the dates.
Jeans.
They should have them, right? They should have the dates. He better have the same story again. Yep.
Oh yeah, I have that clip too. Let's play that. Thank you for reminding me, Exotic. Let's see. Luke lied. Her name's Kayla, right?
They said he wasn't involved with that woman. He is.
It's one thing to come to you and say, do you have any video or anything like that? It's another to detain you and search your house with a search warrant. Did they tell you why?
I guess I assumed, because I live close by or something, but I just said I'd do anything to
see. And I also found it weird. They asked Luke, like,
I didn't see the interview with his mom in it. I didn't see this one. What the fuck?
What were you thinking? He said the first thing I thought of when they pulled me over was Nancy Guthrie. Right there. Who
the fuck thinks that you're tied to Nancy Guthrie if you're not tied to Nancy Guthrie, chat? You're getting pulled over, and the first thing you think about is, oh shit, they think I did the Nancy Guthrie thing. No way, Jose, dude. No way. Like, no way. And plus, if you even go to the neighbors of Nancy Guthrie, half of them didn't even know what happened to Nancy Guthrie. So why does this fucking kid that gets whipped up on at Culver's, when they whip up on him, think, oh no, they think I got a part of Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping? Oh, that's a what? If I get whipped on, I'm going to think it's something way different than what a kidnapping just happened. It wasn't me. So why would I think it's me? That's the dumbest answer you could have given. Well, it must have been about Nancy Guthrie.
A red flag. You know, he's like, yeah, I saw like all the SWAT vehicles and I saw like all the commotion. Why would the first thing you think of be Nancy Guthrie?
Exactly.
Right. With your criminal past just a year prior, why are you thinking about Nancy? He said that and the mom said that. That's kind of weird. Is that weird? Do you guys agree with that or no? Like really, it really is that high profile. How is it that you have this guy with a criminal record? The first thing he thinks of is that they're questioning him about Nancy? That's fucking weird.
Fucking weird.
And the mom too. Did you have any idea why they were searching your home? Oh, I thought it was about Nancy.
Yeah,
why would you think that? Just randomly.
But why would mom know about this? Holy shit. Kimberly. Ray. Boy. She said, make them big mad, make them mad, make them mad, make them mad. Join in, everybody. Make them mad, make them mad, make them mad.
Right now, 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 right now.
Mad, 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 mad. Making them mad. Making them mad. Shout out to Kimberly Ray with the fucking 50 dub drop, $50 drop. Shout out to you, Kimberly Ray.
And it's related to Nancy's case.
I'm happy tonight. I don't have to work tomorrow, yo. I made it through the first week at work. I feel it. Today, I hardly seen any blood in my urine. Ooh, last night, y'all, a big old scab come out. A big piece of one. I seen it hit in the toilet. I was like, ooh. I didn't know it came out. I just seen it hit the toilet. But yep, today there was a lot less blood. So I hope I'm healing up, man. And guess what? They fixed me. They fucking fixed me. I'm like a cyborg. They fixed me, yo.
That stood out a little bit to me.
Oh, I'm good, baby. I'm good. I feel great. Just I'm sore from work.
Right. So you kidnap Nancy, you're driving the blue car, you crash it, something goes wrong, you pick a dump site for Nancy's body, and there are people that knew about it and know that she's gone, start sending in ransom. You know, these fake ransoms. Not because they're not involved, but it's because they are involved in some way or the other. Some way or another.
It's a good thought, y'all. It is really good thought. Thank you, Leanne. I appreciate that. Much love. Thank you, Trees. I prayed a lot. Prayed a lot, and my kitty gave me lots of lovings. And he said, everything gonna be all right. I just prayed a lot, man. I listened to a lot of y'all. And they fixed me. This is amazing, man. That they haven't found her yet. Not amazing in a good way. I don't know what I would do if something happened to my mom like this, or my grandmother. Can you imagine? Cuddle waddle. Cuddle waddle. That's not your kitty. It's not your kitty. She said, that's my kitty with the $20 drop. She's going to take my kitty, y'all. You will make me cry. If you take my kitty, I will cry.
Right now, 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 right now.
Everybody, let's take and give a moment of silence to Carol. Her father passed away this morning. So let's do a moment of silence for Carol. Thank you, y'all. If Carol's still in the chat, I hope God puts his hands on your shoulders and guides you. It gets easier by the day. I know your pain. I know it. But we right here, and anything I can do to entertain you and make you happy, I'll do my best, okay? Thank you for being in here at a moment in time like that.
All right, so very interesting. That is the update on Luke. Now let's talk about Derek.
Yes.
Who the hell is Derek? Because he was pulled over close to Nancy's neighborhood area, just a few miles away. Well, what he said, Kitty, was that they were going to determine whether or not it was totaled. But usually when you get into an accident, they tow it from there. Like, why is he driving the car when it's missing pretty much the entire front? Looks like the radiator's gone. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, dude, he
Why
did.
not just
Like,
have your
did he
insurance company
drive that
tow it from
home?
wherever
He
you
couldn't
crashed it?
drove that home like that.
Doesn't that all seem a little bit suspicious? You're going to drive that car home all fucked up, and then you're going to go purchase a new car before you even get that one totaled out? Was it a rental? Like, what's going on here? No, it wasn't a rental. It came from MG Motors. Right? That's what led us to Zach, who apparently isn't even in the country. He's in Jordan or some shit. So why is his right hand apparently injured? Why is his blue car damaged? Why is there a 911 call about a possible blue or gray Malibu with the door open and a woman hanging out screaming near Nancy's home around the time of her disappearance?
That's a
His car's
wicked
damaged.
call,
His hand
dude.
is damaged. He's lying about why they served the search warrant to begin with, him and his mom. And they both admitted that the first thing they thought of was Nancy. It's just kind of weird. I'm just kind of pointing out the red flags and things like that.
It is weird. We've been calling this pretty well, y'all. I think this chat and you and I, we've been dead on.
Oh, yeah. That's
Now
what
the
we're gonna talk.
FBI
Right?
thinks
Let's
that
see.
he was
Where's that video?
a guy
That'll
that
be the
removed
last
the
one, and then
camera for a
we'll move
reason.
on.
Well, duh, we've been saying that from the very start. Like, the FBI needs to catch up. They might need to go watch some streamers. Is how I feel. Like, why not?
Here it is.
That now is kind of just reopening this whole spec.
We gotta damn put another table together.
Speculation and have me make me out to look like this bad person, which I'm not.
It has just been you. People have found, records.
You're
of
definitely right there.
Alleged girlfriend of yours. There's been a lot of rumors swirling around. What do you want to say about those rumors, about you, about her, about everybody that people have looked at and said, well, they could do this?
Yeah, first of all, that's not my girlfriend. I barely knew that girl when I was arrested with her on a completely different circumstance over a year ago. I haven't talked to her since, and that now is kind of just reopening this whole.
Interesting.
Yeah. You got arrested with her, ain't talked to her since, huh? Sure. We believe you.
All right, let's talk a little bit about this guy.
We're definitely ahead of them. I feel like.
Derek looks like he had a hair transplant.
And I ain't even putting in the work like this guy's putting in, you know?
This dude's weird. And this is going to be kind of
We're more
a bit of a rabbit
We're
hole.
more of a react channel. I agree. I think his mouth's the same. This dude
It
here.
might grab your attention, so get your popcorn and pay close attention. We're about to get into it. It's going to get weird. Yeah. With some reports, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. On February 5th, 2026, he was charged with transmitting a demand for ransom in interstate commerce and using a telecommunications device anonymously with intent to abuse, threaten, and harass.
What? He has a ransom charge? Oh, wow.
So if this is a kidnapping ransom, why? And he's demanding the ransom, reaching out to the family as if he's the kidnapper. Why can't he be the kidnapper? Why? Because he lives in Hawthorne, California? Well, I just drove to San Diego. It's like a 6.5-hour drive. Also, he has ties to Mexico and San Diego and Tijuana. Remember, something was taking me to San Diego, and I felt like it was very important for people in TJ to know about Nancy's case. Something's going on.
San Diego is big about this, y'all. They've got a really large problem with missing people. They do. San Diego's got a real large problem. It's really all of Southern California, y'all. Like, I definitely wouldn't go there alone.
Going on in TJ? Well, he's connected to Tijuana. This fucking guy right here, Derek. We'll just call him Derek Colella. Monty says the dude texted Annie and Tommaso asking if they got the Bitcoin. Exactly. Why can't he be the kidnapper? He doesn't have an alibi. Police haven't cleared him. And he has ties to Tucson.
Just because he owes them, they owe him money. If you got the Bitcoin. Damn.
Okay, authorities allege he sent text messages to members of the Guthrie family, specifically Annie Guthrie and her husband Tommaso, on February 4th, 2026, demanding Bitcoin. So right around the time that he should be home and have Nancy situated, if he is the actual kidnapper, right? And that can be anywhere between Tucson and LA. And it's easy to travel. Let's say you cross the border in Yuma or somewhere along there. They're not going to be looking for Nancy. Like, what if you just drive all the way back to California, cross the border in TJ, or use some kind of smuggling route?
Yeah, they could get
all the way from LA to Tucson to kidnap her. She could honestly be anywhere between Tucson and LA. So we're gonna learn a lot of interesting things about this guy. We should start maybe with his Facebook.
Uh-oh. Yeah, good old Facebook could get you every time.
Determined he was an imposter exploiting the ongoing situation. Why? Maybe that's not true. Maybe they do believe he's involved. But check out this connection here to Tucson. So if you go to his Facebook, and you guys can go find it because he's under the name Secret Mutilator. He has an Instagram. He has a Facebook.
I wonder if he's a DJ. You think he could just be a DJ? Because I don't see a band. They haven't brung up any kind of band. So maybe a DJ?
And if you're looking for his actual Facebook, I do have it bookmarked here. He has a YouTube channel, Secret Mutilator. Here, let me pull this down. Okay, now this is the connection here. And this is very interesting. Okay, event by Secret Mutilator and Mojito and 4 others at the Royal Room, which isn't really far from Nancy's home. August 26, 2022. It really wasn't that long ago. So you have the secret mutilator. And look at this guy, Mojito. Look at those pretty eyes. Look at that facial hair. So who's this guy? Well, this guy is a co-creator of an event in Tucson called, let's see if hopefully I bookmarked it. Yeah, Dark Sonora. Check this shit out.
Wow.
Dark Sonora.
Fetish ball. And I told y'all, didn't I? This is all dark, bro. It's ritual, sex, fucking magic. This is dark. This is dark, man. What's up with the people that were out there in front of her house taking photos and shit of it? That's wicked, y'all. Like, I'm wicked minded, but that's overboard, dude. Like, way overboard.
Unholy Events presents the Tucson Fetish Ball. Right? So Derek is connected to this guy who's connected to the fetish scene. So he's the resident DJ. Look at him. You want to see the pretty eyes right there? DJ Mojito.
Wicked
and they're all
shit,
Satanists,
y'all.
by the way.
Yeah, that's not Wicca. That's Satanism, my friend. That's not even modern day Satanism. That's not even the Satanism that the stars are involved with. This is even darker. This is dark. Who knows what they took Nancy for if they did this?
You guys ready for the kicker?
Look at this fucking dweeb. Look at this dweeb here. Getting up there in a fucking thong. Mama would be ashamed of you, you fucking weirdo.
You guys ready for the kicker?
I hate judging, but dude, that's far.
Does this woman and this man look familiar to you?
Yeah, they were the ones taking photos out in front of her fucking house. Wow. Wow,
I bet
bro.
they do now.
What the fuck, dude? And this guy's the one that sent the ransom note to fucking Annie and Tommaso? That got ties to the people that were out there taking photos, bro. Yo, the dude that sent ransom letters to Annie and Tommaso is tied to the people that were out there taking photos in front of her house. Creepy. Creepy, dude. Creepy, bro. I don't care to sit and look at this, though. Creepy, bro.
I think I have his Instagram right here too.
Yeah. They were taking photos out in front of her house, and the guy that does shit with them was the one that sent the ransom letters.
I took videos of these just in case they tried to delete them.
What does he
So I'm just gonna
mutilate?
scroll through all of his stuff. But yeah, he's obsessed with the Zodiac killer who wears a ski mask.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh
So
my
the guy
God.
that connects Derek to these two right here. Right. They're all part of this fetish satanic. I don't know. It's almost like a cult. But this is a big DJ for these guys right here. DJ Mojito. Well, in 2022, Derek came and did a show, right? Under his stage name, Secret Mutilator, with this guy right here. And this guy right.
Oh, creepy, dude.
Here is also the same guy that helped put on this show, the Dark Sonora, the Tucson Fetish Ball. Notice the upside down cross. I mean, this shit is really creepy.
Dude, this is dark as fuck, bro. This is dark. Like I read into a lot of this stuff, right? But once it got real dark, what I was reading, it would be hard to understand to me, you know, like to like take in and fully understand what they're doing, why they worship this, why they choose this religion, because that's what I was doing. About 3 years of my prison term, I dove into studying about religion, different religions, all religions, right? At least most of the ones that people chose, and because I wanted to know all about everything, because I want to know if there's a God, right? But once these things got like you start reading up fucking on this all this dark shit, it would start to become like mumbo jumbo. And it starts repeating itself, and I always could never finish like a full book of this shit, man. Cause it's all about rituals and fucking sacrifices and like it's not good. That's not good, man. And you know what? If you're out there doing that shit, guess what looms over you? The devil, the bad spirits that make you do crazy shit, you know? That's the devil looming over you. You can't just study this shit and act it out like you're a goth or something. No, evil will find you. It's very true. That is
Look at
just
this
crazy
shit.
to me. That's
So the
dark.
guy that Derek came and did a show with is the DJ and one of the co-creators of this event. There he is right there. The DJ with the pretty eyes. But if you keep scrolling, oh, look at that sick shit. That's crazy. Do these guys look familiar? It's the people that were filming outside of Nancy's home. These guys right here. Was Nancy part of some kind of sacrifice, part of some kind of snuff, part of some kind of like dark movie where they killed?
So creepy. I don't.
But fucking crazy. Look at there they are right here. I mean, these dudes are pretty sick. Yeah, this is all Satanism right here.
It is.
Jeez, look, crucifixions.
It is all Satanism.
And smack dab in the middle
day here in Indy. It was nice out
are
today.
these fucking guys. These guys are connected to the guy who literally demanded the ransom.
Yeah. That's insane, dude. And they show up at the fucking house.
Why can't he be our guy?
I wonder if
They
they've
could have
got
been filming
him.
the end of some sick movie, right? Hiding in plain sight, returning to the crime scene.
Do they have him? Do they have him, right? Because that's how they know he was the one that sent the letters. That's why I kept fast forwarding Pretty Bird. I didn't even want to keep looking. Like, we could have anybody watching, kids could be watching. Of course, we don't have a kid channel, and of course I don't want kids watching this channel. But nah, man, that shit ain't cool. I mean, I'm a heavy metal head, right? I love my heavy metal, like heavy metal. But never would I get into any shit like that. No way, Jose. I got some brains about me. I listen to really heavy metal. But even in the music that I listen to, the lyrics are about love and broken hearts and perseverance and gaining in life and living life to the fullest. Mostly, yeah. Ain't no fucking death metal over here, man. That shit's crazy, bro. Yeah, I didn't care for it either, Brandy. How are you guys? What you guys doing tonight? Friday night, man. Hanging out with me? What's up, Twisted? Damn, he took it right back to it, bro. Nah, I don't see his penis, brother. That's her. That's kind of weird, man.
So right before their little fetish,
the guy that sent ransom notes to Tommaso and Annie, the Wiccans in the family, they're tied to it, and came out and did photo shoot in front of her house, bro. Yeah, it was nice today, man. It was like 78 degrees here. Couldn't believe it. I almost turned my damn air on when I got home. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that yet.
ball, they kill Nancy, high profile individual. I think
why does this sweet little innocent girl like her turn out to do this dumb shit?
Making it a high profile case makes it better for them. It's better for the ritual.
Really?
That way, I don't know that trophies and things like that. They can relive it. And maybe for this group right here, it wasn't enough, right? Maybe the ritualistic killing wasn't enough. We're going to come back and we're going to film the end of our little sick movie or something, whatever. But just trying to find the motive or what could explain this connection to Derek.
Yeah, why are they
so Derek
connected?
was in Tucson. He's basically from the LA area. Goes to the Royal Room. Royal Room is like a bar. The resident DJ is this guy right here, DJ Mojito. DJ Mojito is one of the organizers for that fetish ball. And he's connected to these people through the fetish ball. And these guys showed up on the scene dressed crazy as hell.
It's so weird, dude.
Filming outside of Nancy's home. Maybe they're filming the end.
Like, you have to be able to tie these two together somehow, right? Yeah, I run my air too, man. I don't play. Once it gets hot, I'm kicking it on.
Sick movie. That's the end. Let's go film the end right there in front of everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder if the FBI knows about this. I'm sure they do, right?
Well, what about
if he can do this kind of research? I'm sure they've got it where they can do research.
Right? He could be. I think he could be the masked man. He's got the love handles. He looks tall right here in this video, but online it says he's 5'9". Have him listed as 5'9".
He don't walk like him. He's not walking like him. He don't walk like him. Nah, he don't walk.
He knows
like
people here. He's connected to those fetish creeps that were outside Nancy's home.
Yep.
He is a Satanist. The ransom could be the staging of the crime scene.
Yep. Wow. Damn, Chad, that's hard, bro. That's a fact, pretty bird. Wait till they go to prison. All that goth shit ain't going to matter at all. That ain't going to give up their food. If they did something to Nancy, their food in prison. Somebody in prison will fucking murder him.
So
That's
I find
not
it very
him,
interesting that the man who's
I don't think that's him.
requesting the ransom has
Not the
ties
guy
to
on the porch,
Tucson,
please.
has ties to this fetish community, and people who are part of that group show up dressed inappropriately, in my opinion,
Yes.
to Nancy's home to do filming.
Very
It
dressed
could be part of the
inappropriately.
crime.
What's up,
They
Jay?
could be finishing up the crime right in front of us.
They could do. Yeah, he's not built the same. He don't walk the same. Nah, not him. He might have something to do with it though, because he did send a damn ransom. Yeah. It's made to fit him though, so I don't think so. Putting the gun in front of you is so stupid. I don't understand that. Puddle's trying to take my cat and make me cry. Can't have my kitty cat. Yeah, this guy's gonna get
Monty
death
says
row
returning to
though.
the place the ritual started closes a circle.
Oh, it does.
Kitty says different, doesn't match. I don't know. He's 5'9". This guy's 5'9" right here. And the reason I like to use this one is because look how lengthy his leg looks.
That's true. It's true. I think a few people did. I do too, Sarah. I don't see one person kind of getting away with it. I think it had to take. I think it was
Exotic
more
says he's
than one.
obviously not
Sure.
porch guy. I disagree. You have to understand camera angles. I mean, he's obviously lengthy in this image. Look how long his leg is.
His leg is long in the right side. On the left side, it is. It's kind of almost.
I don't think it's that obvious. Keep an open mind, and always consider the variable, like pareidolia, camera angles, distortion, pixelation.
I don't know of anybody that would be fixated on Savannah, though, right? Like this person said on his video, fixated on Savannah and got parasocial and wanted to kill her mom. He couldn't handle you. I couldn't handle you. Ha, ha, ha. I don't know.
Yep, exactly. Yep, keep an open mind. Multiple layers. Look at the chest area
He's
right here.
definitely wearing more than 2 layers.
He's
He's
pretty
definitely
slender.
wearing more than 1 layer. He's got 2 outfits on. And a jacket, probably.
So this will be our 10-minute warning. We'll go ahead and hang out for the rest of the time in the chat.
Damn, that's pretty good. He tied them together, man. Them people that were out front taking photos of Nancy were tied to this, man. That's weird. That is so weird. He definitely came strapped. Believe that. Like, double clothed, double gloves, mask on, pistol in front. I don't think this is somebody that's, it seems like somebody has done this before. She met someone on the internet? Good Lord. I'm not playing into that shit. We can say it, but like, I'm not gonna play into it. You're right. That's reaching like a motherfucker, dude. She's 84. She's not thinking about nobody else. 84-year-old women don't think about finding some man. That's a fact. He may have soft armor on. He could. They definitely whoever did this, they did it the right way. I'm not praising them by no means. I think this is absolutely, you're conscienceless. You don't take people's mothers and grandmothers, man. I think she's gone, though. She's been gone too long now. I just would like to know how long she's been gone, or when did the murder happen, right? I feel like it happened in the house a little bit, probably in the bedroom. Yeah, very strange. Yeah, it's very strange. All right, everybody. I'm going to get up off here and I'm going to chill for the night. I appreciate you guys. I might do a day stream tomorrow. I got to do some things around the house. I got to put together another table. Great. I don't know why they send one end table with 7 million pieces. It's crazy as shit. It don't, like, just box a table up, homie. Send it. What they put out, they want out. Yeah, that's quite obvious too. I think they know a lot more than we do too. I just wish they would let us know a little bit more. Maybe with a press conference, you know. Maybe update people. A good update wouldn't be bad, right? I don't feel like. You guys have a blessed night, man. I might see you guys tomorrow for sure. I don't have nothing to do. I'm chilling all weekend. Peace, James. Peace to the gods, y'all, and not the satanic ones. Y'all, but let's hope they bring fucking Nancy home. I love y'all, man. Salute.